Good morning, my name is Diamante Serna, and for this assignment, I had to interview a person who was alive during the 9/11 attack. I interviewed an officer named Gary, and here's how that went.
I'm a security officer. I currently work for Legal Security here at Spear Memorial Library. Uh, and I guess I'm going to do an interview here about 9/11, where I was and all that stuff. I'm going to start basically by giving kind of a little bit of history. When 9/11 happened, basically, I was, at that time, I was in the employment of the Texas Youth Commission at the Everett Regional Juvenile Center. And the day we found out what had happened with 9/11, of course, we were at work, we were in training. And the superintendent at the time, Mr. Ray Gomez, comes in and interrupts our training and says, "You know what? The Twin Towers basically in New York have been pretty much destroyed. They broke down. There's a plane that went into each tower and all this stuff." And I didn't actually believe it when he came in and said it, you know. And then we kind of stopped the training and turned the television on, basically. And of course, it was all over the news. And they actually were showing footage of the planes actually going into the towers and what had happened. And we were still in disbelief. Couldn't believe it had actually happened. But the thing was that, it's an event that could have changed us forever, pretty much. But I wasn't anywhere near it, but I did kind of witness recording what happened to the towers and all that, and how they fell and all that stuff. That's where I was when it happened. So, 2001, I was San Marcos.
And how old were you when the attacks took place?
Uh,
If you're comfortable sharing your age.
2001. 32.
Oh, early 30s. Yeah, so when did you realize it was a terrorist attack?
I guess basically when it actually happened, when I saw the footage of what was going on, at that time I realized, it was a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Especially when they started gathering intel about the people who were involved and how they hijacked the planes, and the first thing that came to my mind basically was that it was terrorists. Because that's making. I mean, we as a country we made a lot of enemies basically overseas. We really have.
Yeah.
We're not like everybody don't love us. They don't.
Yeah.
So
Were you afraid for your safety and your family's too?
at the time, basically, yeah. I mean, you're naturally going to have that reaction to it because the next terrorist attack could take place pretty much right here. I mean, that went through my mind because down here in the valley, they come over the border and all this stuff, this and that.
Yeah.
They come through, and some probably are here. I mean, let's face it, it can be a reality. It hadn't happened that way, thank God, but it's a possibility. It always is. So you have to basically look at it that way. You have to be prepared.
And actually, fun fact, the terrorists, they learned how to become pilots here, right here, in Texas. So,
I heard something about that.
yeah, here's where they learned to pilot and everything, and then they went and hijacked the planes. So, yeah. And so, what is your most vivid memory of the day?
Most vivid memory is again Mr. Gomez, which our superintendent at the time. I couldn't believe it there. Believe it because I thought he was he was an older gentleman basically. I thought he was. Mr. Gomez, you sure? I mean, this kind of senile right now. I don't know if it's true. I mean, for me, seeing is believing basically. So I didn't know for sure until, like I said, we stopped everything and turned on the television and tuned into the news and started seeing all the footage and coverage of it. At the time, I thought he was just basically talking. It was just something random or whatever. I was like, you know what? I think he means somewhere else.
Yeah.
He said New York City at Twin Towers. What? And then I saw it on the news.
So, do you know someone who was personally impacted by the attacks?
As far as any victims of it,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone personally. I never actually met any of the victims.
Yeah.
At least not the ones that are still alive either. I haven't met any of them, talked to them, anything like that. I've never actually talked to them.
Do you agree with the decision to invade Iraq and Afghanistan after the attack?
I didn't, at the time, I really actually didn't so much agree with that because let's face it, it's like, okay, one term basically deserves another. If you basically go in and do something like that, you don't really finish anything, you actually pretty much start something.
Yeah.
And lot of the repercussions and fallout from that. Basically, it could take years for that to happen. Eventually, basically, there's going to be some retaliation for that. And some small measures, they've kind of done that along the way. They've already done it. But the big things probably maybe yet to come. We don't know.
Do you believe that the government has done enough to keep us safe from terrorist attacks ever since 9/11?
I mean, you can never actually really do enough for that. I mean, there's always one thing you cover, and there's something else basically that you kind of tend to overlook or really don't take much of a notice to. And that's where they take advantage of it at. I mean, you can only do so much basically to do that. You know, things like that. As they come up with issues, you address that issue, and it's on something else.
Yeah, you're right about that. So, has the 9/11 attack changed you personally?
Oh yeah, basically it definitely has. I mean, like I said, that was something that it hit really close to home. That was the first actual, real, true, and large-scale terrorist attack here on American soil. So that's going to basically change you. It's going to have an impact on you, no matter how young or old you are at the time. It had an impact on just about everybody.
Okay, thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you have a good afternoon.
You too.
After interviewing all the people I did and helping some classmates with their interviews, I found out that a lot of people were in disbelief and shock about the attack that had happened. No one believed that America, as great as we are, could have been hit that badly, and that we had lost so many people to such a deadly attack.